Desire, your love, girl, takes me higher. Touch on you, you touching on me. This love is real, no fake or phony. Lonely, touching on me, I'm getting lonely, go, touching on me.
Take it off, take it off. Lights off, lights off, lights on, lights on, lights off, lights off, lights on, lights on, lights off, lights off. Take it off. I want you to take it off. Take it off, take it off, take it off. Lights off, lights off, lights on, lights on, lights off, lights off, lights on, lights on, lights off.
There's no one like you around, oh baby. I really like what you done to me. I can't. There's no one like you around, oh baby. I really like what you done to me. I can't. Actions speak louder than words. If you're looking for devotion, talk to me. Come with your heart in your hand. Said I'm done, then you pull out late. No apology, just stands on my waist. And I hate that it works, I can fight it. Konting lang bilang katapat ko, that's it. Di lang kita matiis, laging namimiss. Even when you do me like this, I beat the pattern. I know your game, pero I still answer when you say my name. You only love me when it's late night. Pag wala nang iba nakakaalam, that's when I feel right. You don't blame me in the daylight, but you be all on me when the
Housing security in the U.S. since the pandemic is on track to become a crisis, and Black women are being affected the most by it. According to Eviction Lab, there were more than 434,000 evictions last year. So for some context to this, the eviction moratorium was in place for a large portion of the year, but the number of renters at risk of eviction as of January spiked to about 3 million and counting. And of those, Black women have the highest average of eviction filed against them at 6.2%, compared to white women at 3.4%. Now that equates to 1 in 4 Black renters living in a place where Black eviction filing rates were almost double than that of their white counterparts. To become a crisis, and Black women are being affected the most by it, according to...
Well, I hope you realize education do not equate to high income. Because according to you guys, you are the most educated. But according to these stats, you are the most evicted. It's just some food for thought. If you had a man in the house paying 50% of the bill, the odds are you still be.
Okay, so this is what we mean when we say that the dating pool is filled with piss. Imagine being like a 50-year-old Black man who's lived in America his entire life and doesn't understand why the racial disparities in evictions would impact Black women more. The same way that racial disparities with Black couples buying homes impacts them more than it would their white counterparts. Like, imagine trying to shame women for trying to get post-secondary education when your comment sounded like you got your diploma from a Cracker Jack box, sir. What was even funnier was him with his whole chest saying, if you had a man living in your house paying 50% of the bills, that likely wouldn't have happened. Excuse me, if I have a man living in my house paying 50% of my bills, he must be my roommate, because there's no way he could be my husband. Like, imagine being told from the time that you were young that because you were born with a penis, when you get married to a woman, you are fit to lead. No leadership qualifications, just the penis. And the leadership plan you put together in 2022 sounds like both of us go to work and pay 50% of the bill, take my sperm to make a zygote, and have your body do all the work to actually make and give life to a baby. Care for those babies because, you know, you're the woman. Sacrifice so much of your life and your mental health so that you can be responsible for the family, but never forget I'm the person that's in control. Like, if a blueprint to design a home came by formats of that type of instruction, the person who created that type of blueprint would be fired. They would be rolled up into a ball and used for a jump shot because it's trash. And now that women are starting to discover how much trash it is, we're gonna go down this road alone. So you can sit here and try to come at Black women due to racial disparities that also impact you. But imagine saying that you are fit to lead in a community while you watch all of these ships sink. Well, if he's proven anything, is that it doesn't matter what level your education is, you can still be stupid in front of fucking company.
Yes, so I had to make a part 2. So, yeah, number 1, the Dusties are laying up, and the Black woman is putting everything in her name. Dusty Tyrone has nothing in his name. He is out there hanging out with Pookie and Ray Ray instead of getting his house together. Now, we have some Black men on TikTok that's going around, you know, talking about if Black women went 50-50. If Black women even went 30-60, this wouldn't happen. But it proves that Black men do not do their share. They are the highest group that do not pay child support. So how does that look for a single mom with 3 or 4 kids? They also do not pay alimony. Alimony is not even in a Black man's category. So most Black women who have left or divorced Black men get no form of financial support. If he is there, he is not pulling his weight at all. Usually the bills and the car notes and the financial responsibility lays mostly on her head and shoulders. Hence why the stats will show that Black women are getting evicted because everything is in her name, right? There's just so much going on. So yeah, they're making fun that black women are the most educated. Thank God we're educated, because it would be even worse. And y'all should be embarrassed that stats come out like this. It proves that you do not provide or protect for your women. Because what are black women getting evicted for if they have men in the house to help? That even sounds worse. So for the idiots who are running with this story, again, it just proves that black men do the least in a family unit. They do not pay bills. They do not take up their fair share of responsibility. And this, again, would prove it. However, guess who's not getting evicted? The black women who have divested. Yeah, to other groups of men. So the ones that are staying with Pookie and Ray J, yeah, they're getting evicted. But the ones who have decided to live their best lives, divest, and choose better relationships with better groups of men that are non-black seem to have a house and a roof over their head. Yeah. So, again, miss me with the bullshit.
Y'all just love pulling the eviction card, as if y'all not the reasons why a lot of black women be getting evicted in the first place. And to be honest, I don't believe that black women are the most evicted, because I see more black males living on the street and in shelters than black women. So what does that say about y'all? I mean, you sit up here and talk about the most evicted. Why don't y'all, come up on the platform and talk about how the black male is the most unemployed and least educated demographic in America? But see, that's the thing, that y'all don't want to talk about y'all's failures. Y'all just like to put the blame on the black woman or on the white man.
I'm going to say this about this whole 50-50 conversation. If the most evicted can't see the pros of splitting your rent and other bills with a partner, then you're lost. I don't care how educated you are. I don't care about your college degrees. I don't care about any of that. If the most evicted does not see the pros of splitting their rent and other bills with a partner, then we are lost as a society. Not only are they the most evicted, they're the ones who are now saying that I'm so poor that I would rather just live in my car than try to pay rent. So you're saying that you would give up all the creature comforts, such as hot water, a roof over your head, a bed, a door with a lock on it. You would give all that up because you don't want to pay rent, and yet you're trying to gaslight people into paying all your bills when you can't even afford the bills you pay yourself? All right. Y'all have a wonderful day.
So you mean to tell me, after all the hot girls' summer, after all the girls' trips, it come down to the outcome of black women being the highest rate of women to be evicted at a 6.2% in evictions in the U.S. over every other race of women. Black women are the highest to be evicted. Now, if you don't need a man, could this be the reason? If you think men ain't nothing, could this be the reason? Why are black women the highest rate to be evicted? Please tell me.
black women are doing much better and in much better positions than black men. And statistically speaking,
how are they doing better
we're not living. We're starting more businesses. We're getting more degrees. We're making money. Like, we're doing all of the things.
Y'all are the most evicted in the entire United States. So all y'all with all that, I'm independent, I don't need no man, we're the smartest. No, it's not working. Y'all getting evicted left and right because y'all refuse to say, help me. And that's why I say women are children, because they are too bold and too arrogant to say things like, help me. Because a lot of y'all run around dating your sons, not your own sons, but dating dudes, and you mommying the dudes. And next thing you know, you run around feeling good about yourself because you're dominant over the man that you're dating, and he can't help you. And that's one of the reasons why y'all don't think y'all can ask for help, because every dude you date is somewhat of a loser or younger than you or some type of childish dude.
You know, I absolutely love this. I absolutely love when people get on here and they say, well, black women have the highest eviction rates, highest welfare rates by percentage, highest incarceration rates among women, lowest incomes, commit the most unaliving via abortion, deal with y'all's also. Okay. All right. Here's the thing. Yes, they have the highest eviction rates, but do you also know that there are 1 million more black women that are employed than black men, so they have more jobs? Secondly, the reason black women have higher eviction rates than black men is because there's more black women homeowners. There are more black women apartment owners than black men. Highest welfare rates by percentage, that's because they have the highest single mother rate. That's because they have the highest single mother rate. 88% of black people, and I just did a live on this, by the way, if you look at the stats and the facts and the data, okay, of welfare recipients, I want y'all to understand something. In 1960, or in the 1960s, 2/3 of all black children grew up in a married household. By 1995, that dropped down to 1/3. So in 1960, 66%, 2/3 of all black children were growing up in two-parent households. By the end of the 60s, and as you progressed into the 90s, 1/3, meaning only 33% of all black children were growing up in two-parent married households. Also, of the 85% of the poverty-stricken families in the black community had no male figure in the house. So by 1995, only 1/3 of all black children are growing up with two parents, and of that 1/3, the majority of them are in poverty, and 85% of people in poverty had no daddy in the house. It stands to reason that if you have more of something, you would be evicted higher. If black women lose their houses more, lose their apartments more, it stands to reason that they would lose more because they have more of them to lose. There are not as many black male or homeowners or apartment owners as there are black women. This is why you see, y'all ain't never seen standing behind women at the counter when they got to use her credit to buy the strap, or use her credit to buy the PS5 or whatever they trying to get, whatever big purchase. Y'all never noticed that? You never thought about the fact that a lot of men put women in bad situations credit-wise? You ain't never thought about none of that? Like, seriously, the stuff that y'all come up with is so astronomically crazy to me. Well, black women, they have the highest eviction rate. Well, they have more houses. They're also more employed. They also typically have a higher average credit score. Like, what the y'all be smoking on? Or do y'all just get on the internet and think you can just say any thing and nobody's going to fact check you?
All right. Welcome back to the show, guys. Welcome. We're about to get started here. So welcome. What's going on, everybody? This is Vic. Welcome back to 8,000 Miles Away. Now, before we get into anything, I want to give a shout out. I want to give respect, at least somewhat of respect. We're gonna talk about it anyway. I just want to ask: are you guys celebrating the 4th of July? Because this is what Omar had to say about the 4th of July.
We better not see no cookouts. We better not see no celebrations. We better not see no red, white, and blue flags. I better not catch one of you coons celebrating your oppressor's freedom. I better not. I better not. I better not catch a coon on July 4th celebrating this slave master's freedom. I better not. We not having it this year.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
The Philippines and the United States just celebrated 80.
That's something I'm gonna talk about too. But let's see. This is. Hi. We're getting out of hand here. So I guess I don't have the other one in there. I guess I was having computer problems, so I didn't have that one in there. So yeah, I guess Juneteenth is when we had a few slaves left that we picked up. They got free late in the game in Texas, and we're not supposed to celebrate the 4th of July because that's independence for the United States not being colonized anymore. So that is not something that we were still slaves in that deal. So we don't get to celebrate that one because we were still slaves anyway. So we celebrate the 4th like Omar saw. We celebrate our oppressors free day. So it's all about hot dogs and hamburgers. That's a good time because the meaning of it ain't hitting no shit, is it? So I just wanted to touch on that as we're about to get close to the 4th of July. And the Philippines just had their 4th of July, as I mentioned, as I saw right here. No, that ain't it there. Is that it? No, that ain't it. I think that's it there, I believe. I think they didn't have their 4th of July. They have their June 12th, celebrating their Independence Day from the United States and just being free altogether. And they've been with, let's see, I'll just let this play.
The Philippines and the United States just celebrated 80 years of being allies. And there is a reason this matters to every Filipino. Follow Filipino Talk and comment if you have family in America. On July 4, 1946, the Philippines gained independence and formally became a U.S. ally. That was 80 years ago. To mark the anniversary, President Marcos unveiled a special logo featuring the Philippine sun and American stars and stripes. Here is what 80 years of partnership looks like today. Over 4.6 million Filipinos live in America. Around 375,000 Americans live in the Philippines. The two countries conduct over 500 joint military activities every year, and the Philippines holds the second lowest U.S. tariff rate in all of Southeast Asia. This year is also the 75th anniversary of the Mutual Defense Treaty, which means if one country is attacked, the other must respond. President Marcos said it best. We are not just treaty allies. We are partners in prosperity, and most importantly, we are bound by the unbreakable bond of friendship. Follow Filipino Talk for more U.S.-Philippine news. The Philippines and the United States just celebrated.
Shout out to the Philippines because as of recent, they have just, and I think if I can share screen, let me see if I can share screen here. Share slide. It's gonna be kind of tough. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Share screen. Yeah. Share this one here. Right. There you go. I want you guys to see this right here because, that's because a lot of people clown the Philippines. Let's get that off there if we can. If we can. If we can. Hold on, just 1 second. So let's go back and try it another way. We'll do this one here. We'll do this one here. We'll do this one. We'll do this one here. That's what I was going to do anyway. So share screen again. I just want you guys to realize Share screen. There you go, right there. All right. So if that comes up, shut up, video, Anthony. I'm just giving a shout out. I'm just giving a shout out to the Philippines for reaching upper middle class status on the World Bank. So I give them the applause. If you just want to give me applause. Well, having some computer issues. That's right. I wanted to get them the applause and play this video right here because they just weak. A lot of people clown the Philippines for being poor and poverty, but the Philippines ain't nowhere close to being poor and poverty, as you can see there. They just reached a level where they're now considered upper middle class status income as a country. And if this thing ain't frozen out, it looks like it is. Oh, okay, there we go. I hope. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So I'm gonna play this clip here of this brother here. Right.
Congratulations, Philippines. You are now an upper middle income country, according to the World Economic Forum, which means people that like to insult the Philippines by calling it a third world country, just stop. Congratulations, Philippines. You are now an upper middle income country, according to the World Economic Forum, which means people that like to insult the Philippines by calling it a third world country, just stop.
Reaching a status where they're not considered a third world country anymore. I think that's a big deal. And a lot of the Filipinos are proud of that. At least I was talking to Virginia about it. She's pretty proud of that accomplishment. You know, because people clown on the Philippines about being broke in poverty all the time. And they do have their situations like any other country, but they're far from being a poor country. All right, so I can stop sharing. And I'll take this one down. I'm going to get back to where we was talking about. So if this is your first time here, my name is Vic. And on this channel, hang on. I'm doing this right. Hold on, yeah. Oh my gosh, now computer issues again. Oh, okay. I guess I'll roll with that right there. I like it a little bit bigger than that, but it's okay. I don't know. Is that okay? Let me see, guys. Let me see if I can get that a little bit. Is that about how we do it? Okay. So if this is your first time here, my name is Vic on this channel, and we have conversations about relationships, culture, travel, life overseas, and sometimes we tackle conversations that everybody else is talking about. But we try to slow them down and separate emotion from evidence. Now, tonight is one of those nights where we have another viral creator who has a lot to say about Black men. I mean, a lot. She dropped some fucking noise, dude. She talking some shit, for real. And tonight, we're reacting to Troll. Her name is TROLLCNTLPARK 2.0. At least that's how I'm going to say it. She's in the... on the thumbnail. At least that's not a picture of her, but her name's on the thumbnail. Now, she argues that Black women experience the highest eviction rates because ninjas, Black men, don't carry their weight financially. And according to her, Black men don't qualify for leases because of poor credit. They don't contribute their share of 50-50 relationships, even though she clowned on 50-50 relationships. She said when women do allow 50-50 relationships with these guys, we still don't live up to our part. We leave women holding the bills and then blame everyone else when the shit falls apart. That's what she says. She also says black men have been using excuses for decades. And she challenges the idea of the government policies or child support had much at all to do with the changes in black family life. Now, whether you agree with her or not, these are some serious, serious claims. Serious claims. And if you're going to make serious claims about millions and millions of brothers and people, we're going to examine them to see them serious. And here's how we do things on this channel. We're not going to just let the creator speak for herself. I'm not interested in taking 5-second clips of a contents. We're gonna run a whole clip, let the whole thing run through. It's not that long. Then we're gonna come back. Then we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna chop it up. And some of what she says lines up with real concerns, and some of it, in my opinion, goes beyond the availability of evidence can support. And that's okay to discuss. And the goal tonight isn't to win an argument. The goal is to think critically. So before we get started, everybody check in. Where you're watching from tonight, whether it be Charlotte, whether it be the ATL, whether it be Chi-Town, Chicago, New York, California, the Philippines, Thailand, Jamaica, Africa, wherever you're coming from, let me know in the chat. And if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps the channel. And if you've been rocking with 8,000 miles away from the beginning, I really, truly appreciate you guys. Now, let me say something before anybody else jumps in onto the conclusions. This isn't about proving black men are perfect. They're not. We're not. This isn't about saying black women don't face real challenges. They do. Housing costs have gone up. Rent has gone up. Inflation has squeezed a lot of families here in the United States. And many single parents of all backgrounds are carrying the heavy load these days. These are real issues, guys, real issues. And where I think conversations sometimes go off the rails and get fucked up is when one complex problem gets reduced to one simple answer. And if someone says black women face higher eviction risks, that's a claim we got to compare with housing research. If someone says the reason black men don't pay their share, that's a different claim. That requires evidence too. Tonight, we're going to ask, what do we actually know? What are we assuming, and where do opinions begin? Now, some of you will agree with me. Some of you will agree with her. And some of you were probably going to disagree with the both of us. That's okay. That's okay. But keep it respectful. Attack the ideas, not each other. That's how good conversations happen. So, all right. You OGs over here, y'all already know how we do it here. I'm about to grab me a drink. I want you to do the same, whether it be coffee, sweet tea, water, whatever the hell you fucking with. Or if you're getting off from work and you want something a little with some damn bang to it, grab you a drink. on some ice, nigga. Stretch your legs, hit the like button, and while you're at it, share the live stream if you think somebody will enjoy the conversation. Now, we're going to roll into the intro, and when I come back, we're going to jump straight into the night's featured creator. So don't go nowhere. Let's get it. If I can find it. You know me. Hold on 1 second. 1, 2, 3. Let's get it.
Fuck us some commas, yeah. Fuck us some commas, yeah. Fuck us some commas, fuck us some commas, yeah. 100,000 to 100,000, 100,000 on 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, $1 million is helping money shout. Fuck us some commas, yeah. 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 40,000 to 100,000, 100,000 on 100,000, 300,000, 500,000, $1 million is helping money shout. Fuck up the lumber. I'm hot like a sauna, yeah. The burner is on me. Can't play with that money, yeah. I'm fucking with shorty. I'm loving the way that she fucking me, yeah. Get no fucks, yeah. We don't get no fucks, yeah. Throw my cup, yeah. I just bought my plug, yeah. Full of the mud, yeah. Nigga full of them drugs, yeah. Feeling real right, yeah. I'm on the same thing as Mike, yeah. Ball of ice, yeah. I wanna beat that door like Ike, yeah. Fuck us some commas, yeah. Fuck us some commas, yeah. Fuck us some commas.
That's it. That's it. That's it. So, all right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Got the drink in my hand. Got the drink in my hand. You know, we rock with the Tennessee whiskey on Coke. That's what we rocking this week. And hopefully Sunday I might get to have Raisin Blazing on here. He's committed to coming on the show, but his family has been down ill for the last week. His kids got sick. His wife got sick first. The kids got sick, and I don't know if he's sick. So it's kind of I don't know if they're better yet, but shout out to them. I wish them the best. I hope they'll get a speedy recovery on all of them. That's Blazing. I'm sure y'all know he's a popular TikToker of y'all familiar with the cat. I've been in communication with him about bringing him on and sharing his experience in mixed relationships. But back to this. So, all right. So welcome back. Drinking's hand. Chat is filling up to some degree, guys. For all of you that are not subscribers to listening, go ahead and be subscribers because we have something interesting every week. This is not personal. This is just topics that people talk about and I'm a part of discussion on. I just open the floor for conversation. That's all it really is. So I see you checking in and good to have everybody here tonight. Now let's introduce tonight's video. Okay. Now, the creator we're reacting to tonight is TROLLCNTLPARK 2.0. I'm saying it out that way because I don't, it's initials. I don't know how to really say it. Actually, it is. So she posted a video arguing that Black women experience the highest eviction rates because Black men don't measure up. They fail financially with relationships. That's basically what she's saying. She goes much further than that. She talks about credit. She talks about lease. She talks about mortgage. She's talking about the 50-50 thing. She's talking about governance systems, family structure, historical responsibility. And she doesn't hold nowhere back. Chick is cooking up in this motherfucker. When I play it, I'm telling you, she cooking. Now remember, these are her opinions and commentary. And we're going to let her speak. Well, I'm going to roll a video in full. I ain't going to cut it off. It's short and sweet. It ain't that long, but it said a lot to say. And I don't want anybody taking it out of context. So listen carefully. Think about what she's saying and ask yourself whether she's making claims supported by evidence or sharing personal bullshit experience or expressing opinions and shit. And after the clip, we'll come right back here and chop it up. We're going to break it all down point by point. All right, let's run the clip and let's get at it. Troll CNTL Park 2.0. I'm gonna play the chick now. Well, maybe before that, I'll listen to some of these comments. Let's look at some of the comments before I get there. If I can get them on there. I'm having some computer issues here, so hopefully I can see these comments. All right. Frank Tate says he loves talking about money. Shout out, Frank. What's going on, brother? What's going on? Next person here is Darius Harris. Our problem thought calls concern not property. Let and go and learn, lean on the Mayo and Mizzou Bowl and the Bears done. Next. I quite understand that one there. Darius, I think you're new to the channel, so I want to keep that in mind. I think the OGs know what I do when somebody's new to the channel, but I'm going to come back to that. Red Lord says, what's up, Vic? Did I put some water right here or something? Because I got shit going on here. Red Lord says, what's up, Vic? Clean copping in my other feed. Clean corporate in my other feed. Clean corporate is my other feed. Okay. Red Lord says, what's good, Vic? Sheehan is on my other feed. Not sure what you're talking about, Red Lord. Help me out with that. I guess I'm reading the comments backwards. Maybe I should go up to the top. There's so many of them. Let's see. Let's go from the top. Navigator from the beginning says, hey. Navigator says, I'm not getting evicted. In fact, I got a raise. Shout out to you. I think we talked about that, Navigator. Shout out to you, bro. I don't have a child support, so this does not apply to me. That's cool. Navigator says she's forgotten Black men have skills, trade jobs, and that are demand. These jobs can't be replaced by AI or robotics. Truth's in the house. Miss me with the weave. Then this is when Darius comes in. He say they slither and slime upon the earth's surface, and they told us to show for the better part of 260 or so 260 or so years now, and they have never ever really loved, respected, supported us, or needed us. Frank Tate in the house. Darius says Belay, and Truth is asking for my email. My email is in the I thought it's in the description. I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. Hang on one second, Truth. I'll put it in the chat. Wait, actually, I got it right here. Hold tight. I'm glad you said that. Banner. Hold on. It's in the chat about computers acting crazy. Put it in the chat. He would ask me that. Go to that. Let's see. Oh yeah. I'm looking at it right there. Hold on, chat. There you go, right there. You asked the email? Truth, that's the email. That's the email to 8,000 miles away. How you can contact me and get a hold of me right there. Actually, Frank has it too. If he's still in the chat. So we were looking at it. I think that was the last comment. Not sure. That was the last one. Oh, says Truth says Umar's right. Truth says content is a lie. Frank says Metro Manila in the house. You got it, brother. You got it. Good to hear that. Representing Queens, Navigator says he's from Queens, Delaware. Shout out to Delaware Queen, to Wilmington, Delaware. That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. Clean shop. Oh, okay. This is a new person on the chat. Sheen Corbett. Hello, fellas. I'm late. Whence due? Speaking of, that's some funny shit. Darius comes on and says, appreciate and I believe in U.S. that is perfectly fine, so let it be. And that's exactly why this particular period in time we godlier brothers are officially done. We fully understand. Red Lord comes back and says, what's good, Vic? Red Lord comes back again and says, what's good? Clean Chauvin is in my other feed. Okay. All right. And then our problem, this is Darius Harris. Our problem, fault, concern, not priority. Letting go and lean on the Mayo and Mazo Bowls and the Bears. Done. Frank Tate comes back and says, I love talking about money. I think I read that earlier. What's your email, Vic? I just sent it to you. Truth is it's in the script. It's rolling down the scroll now, 8,000 miles away. And I think you asked me your email twice. It's in the thing there. And then no Chin is me. Oh, okay. You got two different feet. Okay, you on that twice. Okay, you doubling up on a brother. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm with you. You glad? Because I was about to hit you with, you know what, man? Because I hear you, bro. You got two. Okay, all right. So yeah, so all right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna roll this clip. This chick short video, then come back and chop it up, guys. We are now about 51 minutes in. So without further ado, here's the chick right here. Let's see if I can find it without this computer giving me a hard time. All right, it shouldn't. So 1, 2, 3, get it. Three, two, one.
That's why we're the most evicted, because you don't have the credit to get on the motherfucking paperwork. You want to know how I know y'all are the biggest fucking losers that ever walked this earth? It's the fact that when black women are the most evicted, like I said previously, they're evicted with your motherfucking children that you abandoned them with. And if they're not evicted with the children, they're evicted due to your ass not being able to hold up your motherfucking 50-50 that you always fucking screaming about, you weird ass bitch. Okay? Y'all can't make the motherfucking rent. Not only can y'all not make the rent, y'all motherfuckers don't have good credit, or at least enough credit to even get your name on the motherfucking lease. So that means that only the woman's name is on the lease. So when eviction time comes and your bitch ass don't got the fucking rent money, that means it's on her credit, you stupid ass bitch. And I know that because it happened to a couple of friends of mine who decided that they wanted to be pick-me's, but they learned their goddamn lesson. It's just like how y'all use that fucking excuse of child support and welfare put us out the home. And then when we found out that that shit was only for 4 years and only in 14 states, and you bitch ass niggas been grifting for the last 50 to 60 years off the coattails of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X, and you fucking bitch niggas haven't even realized that they have been aiding in the white supremacist agenda, selling you into fucking patriarchy so that way you would abandon the women who actually stuck by you and helped you through slavery. It's weird to me. It's so fucking weird to me, and that's why y'all are the biggest losers on this motherfucking planet. Because if welfare actually did put you out the home, then that means that you wasn't doing shit. So much so that the woman would rather take the free bread, milk, and fucking cheese over your dumb ass. And like I said, if it's black women who are the most evicted, it's because your bitch ass didn't have credit or good credit or enough motherfucking credit, because y'all are financially illiterate, to get your name on the motherfucking lease or on the goddamn mortgage. And you want to know how I know that? Because I also know a banker, and he's on the daily. He's on the phone with me talking about how he has to talk women out of putting that fucking man on the mortgage paperwork because they don't have the credit and they know that they're going to tank the motherfucking deal. And when he tells those women not to put the men on that goddamn mortgage, the men have a motherfucking fit because they don't own shit. And the opportunity is gone with that woman. The only time you motherfuckers even come close to owning a home is when you've convinced your long-term partner to go halfsies with you on a fucking mortgage or on a lease agreement. And when that bitch say no, you niggas throw a temper tantrum. And now that I'm realizing it and I done talked myself into a motherfucking circle, it's revenge. That's the reason why you motherfuckers aren't the highest evicted. It's because you never got your name on a motherfucking lease. Because the women said no, the bank said no, everybody said no. And in order to get your revenge on all of motherfucking society, when that woman who you deem the lowest on the totem pole also tells you no, you have a motherfucking bitch fit. So you decide to give her hell in a motherfucking 50-50 relationship and not even pay your half of the goddamn bills. Bitch ass nigga.
Woo-wee! Let the smoke roll. Y'all ought to look at the comments to that video. Y'all can find that video. Y'all should look at the comments. Chick went off. For real. Snap 2 times. She did that thing, you know, she said what she had to say. So I'm gonna look at some of the comments before I respond, and then I'm gonna let y'all can respond with me. Hang on 1 second. I'm losing clip here. Our response here. All right. So let's see what y'all are saying in the chat. What y'all got to say in the chat? I would love to see what the females got to say in the chat. Yeah, I know you're listening, ladies. Come on, y'all. In fact, come on up on the stage. Talk to a brother. Let me hear what you got to say. I'll send you the link. And then you can come up. We can talk about it. Dang, I ain't seen Yabi in a while. Y'all bang, he been Robin gone for a minute, my nigga. I will not protect no I would not protect nor provide what I cannot correct. Period. Bar none. Hey, how you gonna be gone that long and still drop some signs, drop some straight fucking facts? Frank says, where in the bank account? Let's see, where in the bank account and investments has she? Frank's always talking about where your damn money at. That's what Frank be saying. Navigator says the fact that they're dating a man who doesn't have a place to stay says a lot about them. Facts. Red Lord says females like this are lost in the sauce. My home was bought and paid for by me, and I gave it to my son. Sorry, fucking Keisha, that's your problem. You pick Pookie, you get Pookie results. Good point made. Navigator says the men friend zoned back in the day have good credit. He was a square. So I guess she didn't jump on him. She should have got on the square, right, Navigator? Frank says, I have a crib in Chicago and a place in Manila paid for by me alone. You know, that's what I'm talking about, Frank. That's why you live in the life, my brother. That's why you live in the life. So I just say, man, hang on one second. Hold on. Yeah, no, wait. Yeah. So she says black women, and let me just pull this up. If I can. If it lets me. I just say that black women, put it right here. Black women are evicted because black men can't do the 50-50. Now, that's a huge claim. But where's the evidence? We know black women experience high eviction rates. The research supports that. But I've never seen a study that says that the primary cause is black men failing to pay the half of the damn 50-50 in a relationship. That's some shit she talking about. Housing researchers point to rising rents, stagnant wages, and job loss and inflation and childcare and housing shortages. Not one single explanation or anything about no 50-50. That's some shit that she's saying. Hang on one second, Truth. What you got? Yeah, it's on here. Need to refresh, I guess, because I don't see no email. Hang on. Did you send it to the right email, Brett? No, I didn't get anything. No. It's 8,000 miles away at gmail.com. I didn't get anything. No emails. Not yet, anyway. All right. So I'll check in a minute. Number 2, she says black men don't have enough credit to be on a lease. Again, where's the national data? Saying I know a banker, that shit ain't cut. Because you just happen to have a friend that isn't that's not evidence. That's bullshit. And there are definitely men with poor credit, but there are also women with poor credit. Banks deny mortgages and every day to people of every race and gender. So I'm not sure what she's talking about. Black men are the reason women get evicted. Let's think about that logically. If a woman signs a lease by herself legally, she's responsible for that lease. If she chooses to move someone in who isn't on the lease, that's a relationship decision. It doesn't automatically mean every eviction happened because a man refused to pay. Sometimes relationships fail. Sometimes people lose jobs. Sometimes people get sick. Sometimes rent goes up $400 a year. Life is more complicated than blaming one gender. She says welfare only removed black men in 4 years in 14 states. That means checking out. I like to look in the chat and see if anybody knows if that's actually true. That welfare only removed black men in 4 years in 14 states. That's what she's saying. This argument oversimplifies history. It's true there isn't strong evidence that welfare alone destroyed the black community nationwide. Scholars debate that, and many researchers point to a combination of factors, including industrialization and disappearance of manufacturing jobs, something that Trump's trying to get back that ain't gonna get back, mass incarceration, war on drugs, housing segregation, changes in welfare, economic equality, family structure. So if somebody says it's only welfare, that's incomplete. If somebody says it had nothing to do with welfare, that's also incomplete. So it's a combination of a lot of different things. Number 5, she says black men have been grifting off Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. That's what she said. Now, we're not even going to talk about housing anymore. We're not even talking about housing anymore. We're just insulting millions and millions of brothers and black men. Think about all the black men working construction, trucking, military, police, firefighters, sanitation, mechanics, entrepreneurs, teachers, pastors, engineers, nurses, fathers raising children every day. You don't erase millions of men, of productive black men, because you've had a bad experience. Like, that's what she's saying. Number 6, black men sold themselves into patriotic. Patriotic has become one of these words people throw around when they don't like male behavior. Wanting a 2-parent household isn't patriotic. Wanting fathers involved isn't patriotic. Wanting financial responsibility isn't patriotic. Black men intentionally don't pay bills for revenge. She thinks it's for revenge. She's reading minds, talking shit. She said millions of black men intentionally sabotage relationships because they're angry at society. Where's the evidence? Some men don't pay bills. That's obvious. Some women don't contribute either. Bad partners exist on both sides. The bigger point is, here's what I think the creator like this lose credibility. Every social problem somehow becomes a black man's fault. Everything becomes a black man's fault. Housing, black men. Education, black men. Dating, black men. Marriage, black men. Birth rates, black men. Black men, black men, black men. She wants to blame black men for everything. At some point, you got to ask yourself whether we're having an honest conversation or whether we've decided one group is responsible for every damn thing. So this kind of behavior causes men to leave the U.S. dating market. And this keeps this focus and preference rather than than portraying all women in a certain way. So let me just tell you why conversations like this resonate with a lot of men. Whether it's overseas, interracial dating, or simply stepping away from dating for a while, some men say they're looking for a relationship where they feel respected, appreciated, and not viewed through the lens of collective blame. That's not because every American woman thinks like this. Plenty don't. But when these kind of messages go viral, telling men they are the biggest losers on earth, or blaming millions of men and people for complex social problems, some men decide they'd rather invest their time somewhere they believe the relationship dynamic is healthier. So they go overseas. Some find that with women from other backgrounds, some find that by staying single, and others build relationships right here in America. The different men make different choices. I don't think the answer is for Black men and Black women to spend every day blaming each other. We can acknowledge that Black women face real housing challenges without concluding that every eviction is the fault of Black men. We can acknowledge that some fathers will walk away without pretending ever Black father does. And we can acknowledge that some men choose to date overseas or date interracially without treating that decision as a betrayal. At the end of the day, people are going where they feel they're valued. If a man feels consistently criticized in one dating environment, he may choose a different one. If a woman feels something different, she may choose two. My message has always been the same: to build healthy relationships, take responsibility for your own choices, and do not let social media convince you that the entire gender or an entire race of people is an enemy. And with that, I'll look at the chat. What's going on, guys, in the chat? Let's see what the chat is talking about. Let's take down this right here. If I can. Wait a minute. There you go. And then back to the comments. Where we at? Here we at. I think Frank was the last to say I have a crib in Chicago. Yeah, where we at? Down or down. Yeah, there it is. Truth says open my email. Let me see if it's the email. Let me see if I got this email you're talking about, Truth. If the father isn't around, then we can say about her choices in a man to get her pregnant by. Navigator says, I never thought these eviction rates were. I never thought these eviction stats were funny, but I'm not taking responsibility. But I'm not taking responsibility for it. We do what we have to do to get by, right? Frank says most of our women do not want to deal with a smart brother. The smart brothers are nerds to them. And he said, drop the link. Oh, let's see if I got this email you're talking about. Oh, there's the email. This is the email you're talking about here. All right, I'm going to share the screen. This is what Truth sent me in the email, guys. Hang on, I'm going to put that on the screen. And share screen. If it shows up, Truth. All right. Can you see that, Truth? Is that what you sent me? So I'm going to let you explain that right there. So I'm going to send you the link if I can. Hold on, I'm going to send you the link. Invite. All right, here's the link. Damn it. Come on. Right. I just copy it. What you doing, Vic? Just copy it. There you go. There's a link. Okay. All right. What we got here, Truth? You said black females. National anthem. I hope this ain't too bad. Let's see. Let's see. I don't put this up. I don't know what it is. Oh my God. Okay. What we got here? It says black females. The black female national anthem. I'm a strong, independent black woman. Man. I don't need a man. No black man. 99.9% of black females claim they do not need a man. White man says the opposite in the NBA. White man says the opposite in the NBA, NFL. 90% of black females are fat. 95% of black females were ugly with fake hair. 80% of black females are obese. 65% of black females are gay. 70% of black females have had bastard kids pre-21. 40% of black females have murdered a baby in abortion. And 9% of black marriages are aborted. Divorce. And 80% of black females filed divorce. And 80% of black females, what is the bottom? Females, baby daddies are thugs and criminals. Black females waste $30 million a year on weed and look like the predator. Since 1973, black females have had 100 abortions. There are just a few ways. These are just a few ways that the black female has killed off the black community, and more racism and KKK combined. This is the greatest and only necessary proof. Gentrific. I think that's what that is. Blacks no longer have black families or communities. Whites and immigrants have overtaken and overthrown the used to be black communities. I don't need to sell out. I don't need a sellout ass Uncle Tom or Aunt Jemima telling me about a few families and our 3 million people U.S. population. That's the same thing as giving LeBron or Shaq $1. They would slap you. 100% of black males were kicked off their living wage job. 100% of black males were kicked out of the families, homes, and marriages they built. 100% of the black males were kicked onto crack, heroin, pill, PCP, weed, or alcohol dependency. In the midst of all this, June 30, 2023, CBS reported that the CDC said that black men were in the best and most involved fathers in the world. True facts. 100% of the black men leaders were killed. 100% of black males destroyed by white racism, white terrorism, and 100% of black towns are under lakes. Facts. 100% of black males and females were taught by the media that black men ain't shit. That's why worldwide. Monahan Report 1965. Black community has become a lack of self-love, abundance, self-hate. I'm not going to continue to read all that. I'm going to stop it right there. It's talking about black money and economics, money circulation of the black dollar. It goes on. Stops right there. Blacks must love slavery because of all this voluntary forensic autopsy of the black man, woman, and black families black used to be community. Okay. So this is part of the Monahan Report you felt like I should have read. So I'm going to bring Truth up and let him speak on that Monahan Report and the topic. Truth, there you go.
What's going on, good brother?
Just another Thursday, man. Doing a live stream with a lot of good brothers.
Yes, sir.
And sisters if you're listening in.
Yes, sir. Congratulations again to you for having the best show on the internet. You're the only brother that solved the problem of the black relationship by brothers getting a passport and heading overseas just like you did, and found your beautiful sister overseas. You showing the way. You got the best show on YouTube. Congratulations again. Now, Master P, the theme song for the night, Master P and this other dude, I forgot his name.
Mm-hmm.
They had a song 15, 20 years ago. And you might remember it. They said, "Oh, it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault.
100% remember.
It ain't my fault."
Yeah.
That's the theme song for the night. Why? Because it ain't the black man's fault, and it can't be the black man's fault. And you know who else said that?
Black women.
Exactly. Because what's their national anthem? Black female national anthem is, "I'm a strong, independent black." You read it. "I'm a strong, independent black woman. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't need no man."
Right.
So since they don't need no man and don't have a man, how is it the black man's fault? It can't possibly be. That comes right out of their mouth. And their national anthem and fight song is "They don't need no man." Now, as a psych therapist, we have something called a self-fulfilling prophecy. A self-fulfilling prophecy. And this, they're getting evicted fits exactly, precisely into that category. Since they don't need no man, they don't have a man to pay their rent, go half on their rent or whatever.
Right.
Another proof of it is, what your grandma teach you on both sides? Be careful what you
wish for. Yeah.
Okay. Since 1950, they wish they didn't have a black man because of they joined the 1965 Moynihan report.
Right.
Proved our black females left the black man that was we've been taking care of her for millions of years. She left us and joined the Ku Klux Klan. That's the Moynihan report.
Right.
And
bread, cheese, and whatever it was they took.
Yeah, government cheese, welfare, Section 8, public housing, good jobs, careers. That's what white men rewarded them with. And another. Go ahead.
This content creator does make a point that I need to verify, that only welfare was only in 4 states in 4 years only. Did you hear that part? She said that putting black men out the house, welfare was only 4 years, and was only for 4 years in only 14 states. So I don't know how true that is, but that's what she makes the point.
If that is true, the damage has already been done. And right. Even if it was, I don't give a damn if it's for 4 minutes. When you plant a seed in somebody's mind, that seed's gonna grow. And belief hardens into opinion. Opinion hardens into law. So that seed is being planted in everybody's head, and it became the accepted norm.
Right.
That a black man, that black females can get all the money in America if they leave their black man.
Right. Frank said it's not true, and I got a feeling it's not true. I don't think that's fact. That needs to be fact checked.
Right.
Right. But anyway, go ahead. But then I don't believe. I think that's not factual. Maybe I don't know.
Right.
Somebody need to look into that.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Even if it is, the damage is done. Just like that's just like, and the way the damage is done. I'm gonna give you an example how the damage is done. The church put a blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus up when Revelation 1:15 says Jesus was black. You can come back. You can come back and point out Revelation 1:15 how Jesus was a black man with an afro, bronze skin, burnt bronze skin, with hair of an afro. But the damage had already been done, and most black people think Jesus is a white boy. So the damage is already done. And the black female leaving the black family and community in the morning, verified by the Moynihan Report of 1965. Another key point is God answers all prayers. They prayed to not have their man. And God answers every prayer. So what did both, again, let's go back to who said it best? Both your grandmas. They said, what they teach you? What's another thing they taught you? You make your bed what?
I know
you make your bed hard.
Yeah.
They made their bed hard. And so now they screaming because they got to lay in it.
Right.
You see? And my mama said it best, these black females' problems. She said, boy, you done shit and did what? Fell back in it. And that's what black females have done for the past, 70 years.
Yeah.
They made Big Fat Ugly Oprah a billionaire by saying they don't need no man. Sally Jesse Raphael, Geraldo, Ricky Lake, Jerry Springer. They made all them millionaires by coming on their shows.
Right.
Them ghetto Keishas.
Yeah.
Oh, black men's ain't no good. They ain't no good. I can't find no good black man. Ain't no good black men out here.
You speed forward to today's time, it's funny as The View.
Who? Yeah.
The View.
The what?
The
View.
View.
Right. Right.
With what's her name?
Yeah.
Color Purple.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of them on there. They go back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of angry females.
Exactly. And they're not all black either.
No, it's just Joy Behar and
it's like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But they
Color Purple.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
But they just go back and forth on issues that relate sort of like,
they only do one thing. They get their ass up there and gossip. That's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't building nothing. Ain't talking about women cannot build. This country needs to build.
Right.
This country was built on, I think the word is building. Building and built kind of go together. They're the same word.
Yeah, I was watching I don't know if it was a video or either something on TikTok where it says even when they say they can do what men do, like construction job, they'll be the ones holding a sign saying, slow down a little bit, slow down while the men they're the ones holding the damn sign out there stopping traffic.
Right.
While the men are getting it in, sweating, digging holes, busting through concrete.
That's what?
Busting through concrete.
Right.
Right.
No, females can't build a damn thing. Females can't build a doghouse.
Right.
They don't work these jobs. You see, and that's why China's number one right now. See, in the 70s, 60s, and 70s, America was number one because of black men. The black slaves had built America, and what kept America going was you had brothers in the factories in the 60s that GM, Ford, Chrysler, you saw it.
Yeah.
And brothers, black men had made America so rich that in the 60s, brothers could drop out of high school at 16 years old and go make the equivalent of $1,400 an hour. And the proof of it is a lot of brothers up there owned in Detroit. They owned whole entire neighborhoods. You remember Roger and Zapp?
Yeah.
They had
100%. Play music through the revolutionary music the way it sounds. In his way.
Right. They're out of Dayton, Ohio. And they wound up the black self-hatred is so strong they wound up deleting each other.
Yeah, he did kill himself.
They deleted each other. One deleted one and then took his own life. Two for one special. Those brothers, before they did that, they owned 500 or 600 rent houses. You see, brothers built and maintained the country in the 60s and 70s. China was like the 30th. America was number one. Black men had America number one in manufacturing. China was 30. But racism, blacks were taking over America socioeconomically. And white men decided to fight against it and ship all those factory jobs over to China. Tricky Dick Richard Nixon made a deal with China to bring the factories over there. And so that's what broke and destroyed the economics in the black community. And then you had the Moynihan report that bought the black female out of the black house. Back then, we had an 85%. Brother said on your video, 65% of children grew up in a two-parent home. No, it was 85%. He made a mistake. 85% grew up in a two-parent home. Today, we got a 90% single mom divorce female rate.
Right. Let me give a shout out to Mike Parker. Mark, welcome to the chat, Mike. I meant to acknowledge you. I appreciate you stopping in, man, and listening in. We are at the last part of the video when we bring on Truth. As he does a little cooking here at the end. And then they got Frank coming in and saying women do not understand getting a house is one thing, keeping a house is another. Go ahead. Now, what were you saying?
No, Frank makes excellent points. Yeah, he needs to come up. He's got a lot to offer.
Frank is a man, dog. He's a brother from Chicago, I think. Frank, is that right, Frank? Chicago, and got a house in Chicago, got a house in Manila. Beautiful Filipino woman. You talking about a brother that's doing well and ain't nowhere close to being broke.
No, hell no. No,
good shape.
He's a Philippine millionaire. You need to come up. Come on up, Frank. Come join the party.
Yeah. So
you need to here, let me give you $1 million. Go live on TikTok. Do live on both.
Okay. Appreciate the advice.
And man, you have a few hundred people in here real quick.
Yeah.
Doing both at the same time.
on TikTok, but I'm not. I just put on a few videos every now and then. Not on it strong.
No. Do this live the same time. Do Tik live the same time you do this.
Yeah. I'm trying to build a presence on Facebook as well, but I'm slow to move on it. I'm just kind of taking it easy.
Right.
I think Frank's. Hang on, Frank. Let me bring you up, brother. Hang on. I'm gonna take the Moynihan report down. Stop sharing. And that brings Frank there. Hey, what's going on, Frank?
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? Can you hear me? Can we hear me?
Yeah,
can you hear him true?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. You sound good.
Absolutely. Welcome to the chat there, brother. To the stage. I ain't seen you since the Philippines in April. So yeah, he was talking about how the Moynihan report has hurt the black community as a whole. Well, actually, the Moynihan report tells you what happened to the black community.
Exactly. It proves black females left the black family, the black man, the black home, the black community. They left us. They try to lie and say we left them for white women.
So Frank has a lot of Frank can tell you a lot about what's it like to live in the Philippines and date a Filipino woman. A lot more than I can because he's married to one and he's actually doing it real time. And he probably can compare. Frank, let me ask you this while I got you here, because this might be something that's good for Truth and the rest of the people listening in. How would you compare, if you can compare?
I need to cut off my my YouTube. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do.
It was I could hear him though, but
yeah, he's a little low.
Okay, is everything all right now? No,
yeah, there you go.
Okay.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Since you came up, I'm gonna ask you, how would you compare? How would you that same drink we had? How would you compare? Is that the one we had there?
No, this is a Heineken.
Oh, okay.
You know, I always get a drink when you go and get your drink.
I appreciate that too. I call you one of the OGs.
Go ahead with the question.
So, how would you compare being married to a Filipino woman versus being in a relationship with a black woman?
Oh,
live and uncut. Live and uncut.
Okay, look. Totally different. All right. My wife listens to me. She takes my advice. Okay. I've taught her a lot about dealing with money. Every black female that I have ever dealt with, when I tried to teach them how to manage their finances, they didn't want to hear what I was saying.
You can't tell me nothing.
There you go.
Who you think you talking to? You think you my daddy? You ain't my daddy.
The last black woman that I dealt with, okay, tried to teach her how to use her money to make money, okay? After I broke up with her, she finally took some college. She called me trying to tell me
you was right.
The professor was telling her the same things that I was telling her, and I hung up on her. I didn't want to hear it. You didn't want to listen to me because I was a black man. But when you got in front of that white man and he started telling you stuff, then you believed in it.
Let me make a point. Frank makes a perfect point, and this is something I teach, that colleges and universities only teach one thing. Believe everything that a white man says and don't believe nothing that a black man says. That's the only thing college teaches.
Sort of like the church.
Exactly.
They all influence the brain.
Now, here's the thing that I want to let everybody know, because yes, I am an educated brother, but okay, I was a revenue officer at the Internal Revenue Service. Okay, so I understand finance. I understand money. It was my job to collect money for the government, to seize businesses and sell those businesses. Okay, so I know what I'm talking about when it comes to money. I've dealt with poor people and I've dealt with super rich people. Okay, where I had to go over their finances because they owed money to the government.
Line by
So I've
line.
got to see what the super rich does with their money, what the middle class does with their money, and what poor people do with their money.
Line by line.
There you go. But my woman wouldn't listen. Like, I'm supposed to be stupid. I've got this kind of job where I have that kind of responsibility, okay, where I'm collecting millions of dollars for the government every year.
Right.
But as a black man, I don't know nothing.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Yeah. Yeah, they don't listen, that's for sure. I've had my share of women that don't listen.
Them Keishas.
They don't listen.
Keisha and Shaniqua.
She try to, they move in direct. Like I said, I think I've said on this show before. They'll do things financially, Frank, without telling you.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if I told you before. We had a conversation when I was there, but I never forget. I said this on the show when in the last marriage I had, she went and bought a car without telling me. That's a huge thing to do.
Second largest investment that the average person makes, and she.
Why would you buy a car in our family that impacts our relationship? Let me give Cortez a shout out. He's just joining in. Cortez says you can be black president and Keisha won't listen. You know what? That's a good damn point you making, Cortez, because that's exactly what's going on sometime with Obama now. I'm telling you, Obama catches hell sometimes. That Michelle will criticize him in public sometimes. And he'll sit back and laugh.
Ain't no sometimes. She said out of her mouth that she's glad that she didn't have a son.
Yeah, she did say that.
By Barack. And what that's psychologically castrating and cutting his balls off.
Yes.
They had a banquet with all the presidents.
Right.
Every one of them wives showed up except guess who? Oh,
yeah, she does say disparaging. She does say a lot of disparaging things to him from time to time.
Right.
That you've never heard anybody say about any other president. Even as shitty as Trump can be. You don't have she keeps her mouth shut.
Melania.
Right, because she's from one of those countries where women stay in their place. I shouldn't say it. I shouldn't have said it. I take that back. Ladies, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
I'll say it. Yep. Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I really didn't mean to say that because I got a lot of ladies. I got a few lady viewers, and I hate to make them think that they need to stay in the kitchen and don't talk.
Let me throw in this part on the difference between dealing with a sister and dealing with a foreign woman.
Okay.
A friend of my wife's asked her, did she get an allowance?
Mm-hmm.
And my wife had to explain to her, no. because our money is the same. Now, see, that's not the way that you could deal with everybody like that. I could trust my wife. My wife is on my bank accounts here. Now, I do have bank accounts still in the United States, okay?
Right.
But I know I could trust my wife. If my wife goes to spend something, she will ask me. When she gets ready to go to the store, she will tell me she's going to the store and then explain to me what she's going to get.
That's right. That's a Filipino woman.
Sister ain't gonna do that.
Yes, a Filipino woman. I'm gonna tell you, Frank. I'm gonna tell you that we've had this conversation. And truth, I'm gonna add this in. When I went over there with her, and even before I went over there, there's been things. Occasionally, I've given her money before. But if I give Virginia money, she tells me line item what she bought. Line item. And when I was over there, we were spending, and I never spend anything without, in other words,
careful consideration.
Right. She would actually spend it. I give it back to her. She spend it and give it back to her. But it was, or vice versa. She would, it wasn't nowhere close to being a scam. And I can trust her. Like you say, trust her. I can trust her too.
Right.
I can 100% trust her.
Because these women know how to be on a team.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think you're saying it better than me. I'm trying to get it out there, but that's the word you're saying. They know how to play team ball.
Yeah.
54% of black men, Kevin always pointed it out, 54% of black men are single and childless.
Yeah.
60, I think he says 60% are gainfully employed in the middle class. The average black female makes $32,000 a year. Average black American male makes $42,000 a year. The black men out earn black females, but there's a lie floating around that they the most educated and got the most money, and it's all lies. Most enrolled, right?
Yeah, they're the most enrolled.
Yep.
Most college debt too.
Yep. And that Keisha you showed, that had the mouth of a sailor saying MF every other word.
Yeah, she was. I had to do it when I saw that. Truth. I said we got to react to that. We got to react.
What's another thing your grandma taught you and your mama? Birds of a feather do what?
They flock together.
By her nasty mouth, you could tell who she's dating. She's dating thugs, criminals, Pookie and Ray Ray with that kind of language.
Right.
She's telling on herself, don't even too dumb to realize it.
Right.
Yeah, and they the last one to have some rent money.
Right.
True.
And
that's the reason that we go overseas, because we are looking for ladies.
Right. Femininity.
Right. And a lot of the sisters don't know how to be a lady.
Nope.
A lady would not get online and curse like that.
Exactly.
They've got Filipinas here who have shows and they talk about everything, and you'll never hear them curse.
Right.
Cultured and civilized.
Yes.
And you dropping some sign. You saying what I say. I forgot I'm talking to. I'm looking at the mirror when I'm looking at you, Frank. You preach to the choir.
Hey, Frank, Frank, you DuSable?
DuSable?
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You went there?
Yeah.
When you come out?
I didn't finish there. I finished at Frankfurt American High School in West Germany.
Oh, okay. Military.
Yeah.
Yeah. When'd you come out?
In 71.
71. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You was before Isaiah Thomas in there.
Truth, you kind of young, actually.
Dude.
I think Truth, like you ain't never told me your age. I'm not gonna ask because that's personal, but I'm guessing you. I'm gonna guess now. I'm gonna guess you probably in your 50s.
Who, me?
No,
me.
Talking about Truth.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
because
sir.
I'm in my 70s.
And you know where I am. I'm 64. And I guess Truth, you sound like you know much as what we do.
Sound like what?
You know much as we do. And you 10, 15 years out junior.
Right. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
34 countries. And wrestling and fighting and being at war with these Keishas and Shaniquas, shoot, they'll make you smart.
Yeah,
I'm two down, two women down, and not God knows how many I've dated and seen other relationships. So I could write a book. I could literally write a book on black women.
Brother, I own a damn publishing company. What the hell are you waiting on?
Well, we need to get it in. We need to get it in, but I'm militant. I'm not super militant, but I want to be factual. I don't want to knock the sisters if I write something.
Man, brother,
the truth, the reality.
Brother, be quiet. They knocking themselves. They knock themselves. You ain't knock nobody. You just,
but I wouldn't be able to write the book without transcending the same thing I do on the show. I talk about the sisters, but at the same time, sometimes I'm talking about the Filipinos, but the Filipinos got their issues too now. They're not God sin. They have some issues too. They do. They yeah, you have to vet them and you have to almost like train them.
Right. See, what you're saying is adversity is the price of prosperity. The road to easy street leads through the sewer. The highway to heaven leads through hell. In order to get to salvation, you have to go through shit. You've paid the cost to be the boss. You've paid the price to be twice as nice. That the hell you went through has given you a head full of wisdom.
Here's a saying that I have. The easy way is the hard way. And the hard way is actually
the easy way. That's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, you don't Brother Vic, you don't know how powerful you are, but I know how to bring it out of you. I'll bring that book out of you.
Cortez says the truth is a veteran. Truth is a veteran of the Keisha War in the community.
Yep.
So he's giving you a shout out. Let's give him a shout out. Let me see if I can get my media.
That's beautiful.
Here.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. Let me give Truth an applause here. if it does it shout out the Truth.
Praise God. Yeah, brother, I've written like 3 or 4 books in one day, brother. So we can get you.
What countries have you been to? You said 34.
Ooh, man. Let's see. Somalia, Ethiopia, Germany, Holland, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Nicaragua, Puerto Rico, Belize.
Let me stop you right there. The DR. Give me a couple of thoughts on the DR. I hear so much of this in the YouTube word about the DR and the women over there, in the Sosua area. I've never been, obviously, and I stay away from talking about it because I don't know jack about it. But
Yeah.
I certainly, I find those women attractive, though.
Oh yeah. But see, everything in life depends on a brother's individual constitution. There is no, get your pen and paper out and write this down. There is no external enemy. There's only the eternal inner me. There is no external enemy. There's only an internal inner me. And so what I'm saying, Point being, a brother has to build himself up with the kind of wisdom that you kick out on these shows. You got to build your mind up so that you can, because traveling is war. Traveling is an act of war. And when you go to another country, you are a damn soldier. That's why there's no such thing as no passport sisters.
I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna stop you right there. Cause I got a video I'm gonna play right here since you made that comment.
Go ahead, black man.
I think you'll appreciate it. I think you would appreciate it. So will you? Let me see if I can get to it. I was gonna play it, but I didn't. I was trying to find the time and the moment to do it, and this is the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it right now. Black woman struggling in another country. Let's get it.
I have never felt so big, fat, and black. Did I ever tell you how I hated Japan?
No, I've never heard of anybody saying they hate Japan.
Hello. It's me. I hated it. I hated it the whole time. I wanted to go home the whole time.
Was it just too different?
It was like, I have never felt so big, fat, and black in my entire life. I got kicked off of a ride at Universal Studios.
Okay.
Even though the ride closed, it clicked 3 times. And if the clicky clicks down 3 times, you're in there.
Yeah.
You're safe. Yeah. You're good. And they were like, no, sorry. Get your big fat black ass off of here. I hate underground transportation because I have claustrophobia. So that's not their fault. That's my fault. But it just made
Japan is not made for you.
It's not made for me.
That's understandable.
I've just never felt so American.
Yes. Yeah.
And I did not enjoy that feeling. So
yeah. It's
So what she's saying is, when she went to Japan, they let her know who she was.
Yeah. Same thing. We've been trying to tell they ass, just like Frank said 20 minutes ago.
Right.
He tried to tell that goddamn nigger woman how to manage her money. She didn't listen, but the white man had a $25,000 course. She signed up for it, came back and told him, oh man, you was telling me the same thing and probably more than what the white man was telling me. And he slung up and hung up on her ass like he was supposed to.
Right.
Now back to your question about the DR, I say that a man got to be strong, because a lot of these countries are hoe houses and hoe cultures. And you have to have the internal fortitude and strength to be able to say no to a lot of it and find you a good, decent woman and wife. And that's how the DR is. They gonna come at you left, right, forward, and backwards, trying to sell you some coochie and con games and all that stuff like that.
It's gonna test your street.
Yes. Yeah. They're gonna test your chest. And it's a brother has to know culture from hoe culture. Brother has to know that. I've been to Haiti, Brazil, Colombia, Panama.
Yeah, you done seen them all.
Yeah.
You done see everywhere that someone's trying to call me, I don't know who that is. So everywhere that these passport bros go, you've been there already.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Been there, done that. Go ahead.
I've never been to South America, and I've never been to Africa.
Y'all hold tight 1 second.
Okay.
I've been all over Europe. I've been to China and a few other Asian countries. But one thing I've always kept in mind, I am an ambassador of black people wherever I go. Now, if you've noticed, here in the Philippines, every time you see some type of American that has done something wrong, it's usually a white man, not us black men. We know how to carry ourselves as we travel the world. And we do understand that the world does belong to us. And more brothers need to understand that and get out and see the world. It'll make you a better person.
Facts.
Get off of that plantation.
Yeah, that plantation mentality.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like our parents used to tell us, you got to have your stuff together, because when you step into a different country, a lot of the stuff that you get away with over here, you can't pull that stuff over there.
Yeah.
Right.
That's some of the stuff the sisters run into, and the brothers too.
Yeah, but
They
mainly
both-
the sisters, because the sisters get to be out of pocket over here, and it's cute. The police laugh at them and don't do nothing to them. But when they take that overseas across the border,
Right.
it could get them deleted.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah,
that sister had that little bit of weed. Now
Yeah.
she think it's cute and funny, but she's looking at life in prison.
Yeah, we had on. I had her stuff on the show last week. She's on the GoFundMe now. Down in Singapore. Is it Singapore? Is that we talking about the same one?
Yeah, Singapore or somewhere Malaysia where they be caning people. They beat you. They publicly beat you.
Malaysia or Singapore, one of the no, Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Yeah, it's Indonesia. They got the strictest laws. They got the strictest laws.
Yeah. There's
Here in the Philippines, no drugs at all.
right.
Okay, you will end up in prison here.
Now let me ask you this, Frank, since you brought that up. Now does maybe because Virginia don't do it and her sons don't, but does anybody? I don't. When I was there, I never saw nobody smoking weed. I know I was only there for 2 or 3 weeks, a couple of weeks, but I didn't see. I would have been on it, not only like one smoking it, but I'm raised around it, so I know when somebody's near it. I know a party when I see it.
Remember, the last president, okay,
Yeah.
before Marcos is here now,
Right.
Duterte, all
Yeah,
right?
Duterte,
He
yeah.
had the police killing people that was dealing drugs.
Yep.
Wow.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't no court. They had court in the street.
They don't play that here.
Right. Now you can do it in Thailand, but they cracking down on that. But I noticed that they walk around. You got weed shops all over the place. You can smoke in Thailand, in Pattaya, and Bangkok, and but not in the Philippines. In the Philippines, you might as well be in Singapore, or Indonesia.
Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't happening over there. It's laws, and and the worst thing you ever want to be is in a Filipino jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
In any jail overseas.
Nah, man, look, these Filipino jails, man, they are terrible.
30
are terrible.
30 people in a cell with a hole in the middle for you to doo-doo in.
From what I saw was what?
Prisons look
It was
like
130.
the Conrad Hilton Hotel compared
Right.
to the prisons here.
Yeah. And they might not they don't even really feed you. They'll feed you some slop. You have to have somebody from the outside bring you some food.
Frank, have you read anybody? I know you've been there for years now. Have you read anybody that's gotten into trouble? Any
no brothers.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's another thing, Truth. The black
Right.
men, and I'm gonna do a live stream on that, but I just don't know how to put it together. The brothers, when they go overseas, they know how to act for some reason. I mean, I'm gonna say not all, because we got some degenerates. You know, you see them. The other channels talk about them all the time. But by large, brothers, when they go overseas, they know how to act, because if they got enough sense to have money and come overseas, they already knew how to act in the United States, because you know what to do in front of these police here.
Right.
So you take that same attitude and what your parents raised you, you take it overseas, and you know how to act and be civil, even in a country where you're not. I remember a friend of mine say, Vic, you can go anywhere in the world. You can be in front of the KKK and make it.
Yep.
You can, because you know how to hold yourself in front of different cultures and different people.
Yep.
And the sisters don't do that because they're entitled over here,
Right.
and they expect the world to treat them like America does.
Right.
And that shit, that ain't happening.
That ain't gonna fly.
It ain't happening. It ain't happening at all. Now,
No,
some
sir.
sisters,
the sisters have to really watch themselves when they go to Arab countries, because they don't play that women going off on men.
No, sir.
That is not tolerated in them Arab countries.
And they chop heads off.
And hands if you steal something.
Right. Right.
and they definitely throw you in jail real quick for small things. Cortez said the branch take their arrogance overseas too.
Yeah.
And he also says that other channels over exaggerate about passport poopies. That's true. They do. I don't know. Well, they do. They do, Cortez, but there are a couple of guys to be cutting up though. You remember your boy? What's your boy's name? Got in trouble over there. It was in Asia. It was used to run around with Officer Holloman.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was his name? I did a thing on him until here. And then there's a couple of them. Floyd. Yeah. But you got a couple of Floyds in the house from time to time. But most of the activity is off some crazy white dude from Australia or more or less European countries, and sometimes America, but mostly European countries to come over there a little entitled. And they get out of pocket too.
Did you see where the Australian guy killed the 17-year-old girl?
That was in the Philippines, right?
No, that was in Thailand.
Oh no, he cut her. Did he dismember?
Put her in
I think he dismembered and put her in a box or some shit.
Put her in a suitcase and
Yeah.
carried her out. They had a picture of him and her going in, and then he came out with luggage, with a suitcase, put it on his motorcycle, rode the motorcycle, and threw the suitcase in a field somewhere.
Now, what would cause them to do some shit like that?
They sick, man.
White boys do that all the time.
Sick.
Wow.
White folks do that all the time. I've seen rooms full of 6-year-old girls in the Philippines that are waiting to be raped by white men that come over.
Yeah.
Because them white men, you know, the average monthly income in the Philippines is what, $15 a month?
I would say $300 or $400 a month.
$300 or $400?
That's pesos.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's about 15.
About 500 pesos, whatever. Well, I don't know what it is in American dollars, but I think about they average 300 to 400 or 500 pesos, depending on the situation.
Yeah. $15 a month. So white men go over there with $100 bills,
yeah,
and rent the 6-year-old little girls from the families.
Sick.
Super sick.
Yeah, that's
now here's another thing to look at. You see, now a lot is taking place down there in South America, because you have going to South America is a way shorter trip than coming over here.
Yeah.
So they'll go down there, and some of them will act a fool down there.
Yeah.
And let them stay there doing that. Don't come here. Don't come here with that. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want the people that look like me to go to Asia acting up and acting a fool, because I don't want to be characterized because they already stereotyping the Arabs for the behavior they do, the Indians. They already they try to stereotype the Pookies, but we're such a small community. So it's not enough of us, and there's only one or two every now and then to cut up. So we're okay. So So I agree with what you're saying. So that's the good part about being so far away, Frank, that most of these ninjas can't afford to come way over here still.
Right. Right. The traveling, being a passport brother, that's for the 40 and up black men.
Right.
And,
now, tell us
and
a
we
whole
know
bunch of
we know how to conduct ourselves. We've been trained in America. A lot of us had fathers that we grew up in the house with. So we're the best behaved group of travelers on planet Earth. But 40 and under, the Pookies, they don't know, they didn't have a father, they don't know how to act. Plus they don't have the money and the knowledge to get overseas.
Right. Now I do see Thailand is populating a lot of. I'm watching a lot of videos from people under 30 and running around Thailand.
Yeah.
Bangkok. It's all over. I mean, they're over there. They see these condominiums over there where you don't have to have a deposit. You don't have to pay 6 months rent like you do over here. And you can just walk over there with $1,500 in your pocket and rent something, and then just figure out a way to make it. Some of them have online jobs, or some of them have they're trying to use YouTube. I don't know if they're using their parents' money. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but over there in Thailand, there's a lot of young people all over the internet popping around. And I mean 30, nice looking, handsome men. And they seem like they do well in the States, but they're preaching the same thing we're talking.
Brothers?
The women ain't shit. Yeah, brothers. They said the women ain't shit in America. These guys are under 30.
Yeah.
And they moving to Thailand because Thailand's a lot more westernized. And when I say westernized, I guess it's more. I say modernized. Even though the Philippines are coming, Thailand got better internet and so forth and so on. And some say food. I personally, I think the Filipino women look a little bit better than the Thai women, but that's just that's an opinion. That's an opinion.
No, that's a fact, because them brothers have them black soldiers start going over there in the 50s and adding melanin to the Filipino people and making them look good, because the African.
Let me say this: the original Filipino
was black. Yes, sir.
Right. That's all that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Black
beautifies everything. Black is
I think a lot of countries, I'm finding out, had some original blacks there.
Yeah.
Blacks just ain't in the United States. Blacks are coming from a lot of places if you go back centuries and centuries ago.
Yes, sir. Facts.
Well, guys, we're at the 2-hour mark. I don't know if we need to wrap it up or not. I know, Frank, you got a day you got things to do today with the woman, probably. In truth, you are the man. And, you're about to become part of the show. You've been on the last 5 or 6 episodes here, so I'm expecting it.
Yeah, I'm part of the show. I'm about to sign you to a book deal, brother.
You talking about a book deal? Well, you don't know. If I tell you, you only know probably a third of the shit that I talk about on this show. You do too, Frank. I keep a lot of stuff about me I ain't even brought up yet. That's why I get this thing. And it ain't all positive.
Right.
And it ain't all negative either.
Let me see. Can you see the back chat?
No.
The messages in the back chat?
No, I don't. Maybe I'm StreamYard ain't got it like that. StreamYard with a back chat. No. You got something you sent me?
Yeah, I was about to shoot. Okay, I'll shoot it to your email.
Send it to my email. Unless you want to talk about it publicly, that's fine. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna get you started on your book.
He get ready to make some money off it, Frank. All right, guys. We're gonna land the plane, guys. right at 2 hours.
Okay.
So how's your wife doing, man? I don't see her back there nowhere.
Who, Lily? She just went into the bathroom.
Right,
She
right.
just came out
Cortez,
the room.
it's on the Cortez. Is you asked what the email is? It's running along the side of the front of the screen there. It's 8,000miles@gmail.com. 8,000miles@gmail.com is the email address. So I wonder why you didn't come up on the chat, Cortez, because you got a lot to say too. You choose chill every time, but that's okay.
Yeah,
I welcome you to the
next
show.
time, Cortez.
Yes, Cortez right there. Last comment. Cortez says, I have a few videos to send you about topics of Brad's being promoted. Yeah, send that to me, brother. If Blazing Raisin don't come on here Sunday, then I will maybe do that one next. So I'll see that because that's a good topic there because these Brads be off the chain. And I know I'm piss a lot of people off if I talk about, especially the Philippines. Because the Brads think they own the Philippines. And they don't. They think.
Right.
Remember, what's the guy's name? The traveler that came here that ended up getting his head chopped off.
I don't know who that is.
Thought he could take over the Philippines when
was that? How long ago was that been?
First started coming here.
How long was that been?
Explorer. They came here and he found out the Filipinos don't take no mess. They chopped off.
No, they really don't. They really don't. You really don't. You have to go to that country and respect that culture.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean that shit. You got to respect that culture.
Your ass got to know how to act.
Right.
And
even
another thing I'd like to say, Thailand is actually for younger men. Philippines is for older men.
That's why that's a good point to make. There are some older men in Thailand, like Richie Mack, people like that. But they know how to take care of themselves.
Yeah. Well,
right.
You know, Richie got money, man. So, you know, he knows how to handle himself.
Right.
After all, he was an actor and stuff like that. So
right.
That's why his show is so good. He understands how to do that production.
Yeah, he got a really good show. I'm not even trying to even compete with him.
Yeah.
But we can talk about the same topics though.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna land the plane.
Come here for a second and say hi. Say hi to Vic.
Is that Lily?
Yeah.
She got her own channel.
She's like, I just woke up.
True. I want you to know that you should check out Frank's wife's channel.
Yeah.
She got her own channel. She talks about topics on the light work similar to what we talk about. Hey, Lily, what's up, baby?
I don't hear him. You use your.
Yeah, because I got my hold on.
Hey, Lily.
She can't hear us.
Can you hear us, Frank?
She's a beautiful woman, man. And
Yeah.
can cook, bro. Can cook. I ain't playing, Mr. Hey, check out some of my TikTok videos. I highlighted some of the things that we did over there. Frank and I, when I was there. You're muted, Frank. You're muted. Tell me you're muted, Frank. True. You're muted.
You're muted.
I hear the music, but that's all I hear. When Frank come on back, I'm gonna land the plane after Frank come back. I'm trying to see. I don't want to hang up on why he's sitting there mute talking to me on a mute. While he's doing that, I'm gonna see if I can find a video of Lily and us. That's you, Frank. Look at this right here. This is true. You seen this roof?
And really the fact is, we not in the same bracket, not in the same league, don't shoot at the same baskets, don't pay the same taxes, hang with the same bitches, so how am I in the way? What is it I'm missing? Nigga, I've been missing, nigga, I've been gone. The shit that you just witnessed is sin, I've been on, and that's for the critics.
No, that's my first time seeing that.
Yeah, that's when we're in the Philippines having a good time.
Yeah, I'm on
Beautiful.
now.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Thank you.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna land the plane right here. It's a wonderful. I see you guys Sunday. Cortez might have my next topic if Raising Blazing don't come on. Y'all familiar with Raising Blazing? Maybe you're not.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's a TikTok guy married to a Filipino. Oh, I see the back chat now. Truth. I see the back chat. I see it right there, private chat. I'm gonna click it right here and see what you. Okay, unmute Frank. Yeah, okay. Okay, I got it.
One
All
more.
right, guys, so,
you see it now? You see it? No, look. Now.
You said unmute Frank.
Hit that. Right up. I just sent another one.
Yeah, you just sent me your day. Okay, I got you. I'll hit you up, man, this week.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. So what's today? Thursday? March 3rd. I'm busy as hell at work tomorrow. You know, I got a real job. YouTube is just fun.
All right, Landon. God bless
Let me
both
give
of
a
y'all.
plug to Lily's channel. My wife, she has a channel on YouTube.
Yeah, that's what I was telling.
Lily,
can you put it in the chat? Because I don't have you. Any way you can put it in the chat, Frank?
Yeah, I could type it in.
Type it in real quick before I shut it down.
I think I can.
Because I had mentioned it, but I don't. Well, I can find it on YouTube really quick. Let me see if I can find it. So yeah, I'm gonna hit you up, bro. I know about the truth.
Yes, sir. Come on with it.
I don't know if I want to make the book digital or make it sit it on some shelf. I don't know. I've thought about it.
No, I'll tell you exactly how to do it. Lily Veth.
We'll call you up, man. We'll talk. Yeah, that's it right there.
Lily Veth Tate.
Check her out, man. She got some good topics, man. She's smart, intelligent, beautiful. Her sister's an attorney, I think, right? And you'll learn a lot about the Philippines talking to her. Or if you ever talk to Virginia, who's always too shy to come on the channel or too busy working. So I'm gonna land the plane, guys. We will talk to you guys on Thursday. Frank, love you, brother. Truth, you know what it is. You feel me?
Yes, sir. God bless you and your family.
So I'll see you guys on Sunday with something different, man, and we'll holler at you later. But I'm gonna close it out with a song and a video, and then we'll close the chat. All right. So I'm gonna bring you down. All right, Frank. Let's see. All right, guys. Take this comment down here. Cortez, you are the man, man. You are the man. So guys, let's close out with a song that I feel like is good close in terms of what we talk about on a regular basis. So I'm gonna hit it with this. I'm gonna let this play. Let's get it.
When you look at me with those deep dark eyes, I start to glow. I can't deny when you move with me, nice and slow. I'm floating high. Don't let me go.
We'll see you Sunday with something new. We'll holler at you guys later. Peace out.
Some days are easier to fake it. I find it hard to think when you're brought up. I know it takes a heart to break it. Yeah. But you took that and some more when you gave up. I get it, I get it, I get it.